boys. I accidentally, I literally just fast forwarded week 12 into week 13. Didn't mean to do that, but hey, we're 11-0. I changed Sam Howell's number to 6 because that's what he's actually rocking with the Seattle Seahawks, and I changed Patrick Queen's number to 31. And then we have trade offers for McCarthy because I put him up for trade. Let's see what we can get. Holy shit. Bears are willing to go all in. A first, a second, a sixth, a seventh, and DJ Moore. Do what? CJ Stroud? Bro. Am I gonna have to go from Sam Howell to CJ Stroud? Damn, Amari Cooper, DK Metcalf. We get DK Metcalf back a first, third, fifth, and seventh. Dude, these, holy shit. Najee Harris, Chris Olave, 5 picks. Look at these, man. Jonathan Allen and 5 picks. Cooper Kupp, Tyree Wilson, Christian Gonzalez, Bryce Young. Dude. Ross St. Brown. We're getting like the cream of the crop here. Deebo Samuel. Bijan Robin. Tyreek Hill. Trevon Diggs. Guys, what am I doing? What am I doing, guys? What am I picking? As much as I want CJ Stroud, as much as I want him, we've already kind of done a thing with him, right? So he's out of the question. DJ Moore, like we got wide receivers. We don't need those guys. We have running backs. Maybe a defensive tackle, but he's 29. There we go. Tyree Wilson. I would lean towards that. Quentin Williams. He's a 94 though. Andrew Thomas, a left tackle. Trevon Diggs though. Yeah. It's either going to be Andrew Thomas, Quentin Williams, Tyrese Young. What do I need? Tyree Wilson. RLB. Trying to think of who we have. Let me check real quick. Oh yeah, I got these guys, so I'm good on that. Boy, Mafe though. Yeah, we're going Tyree. We'll give the Raiders a quarterback. Oh, as much as I want CJ Stroud, dude, we're giving a lot. So we're gonna go, yep. There we go. Raiders now have a starting quarterback. Trade accepted. So the Seahawks are sending 91 overall, 23 years old, J.J. McCarthy. And the Raiders are sending us Tyree Wilson, who's 24, 2 first-round picks in the 2026th and 27th NFL draft, and a 3rd and the 4th in the 26th. So, let's go. All right, let's get this game going. I am not going to be doing any commentary just because it's late here, but enjoy the gameplay. We're going to be rocking with Sam Howell still. And, yeah, take care of yourselves. Stay safe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
It's Madden NFL 24. And the folks...
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead in an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll go again with Gibbs. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 33. 42 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped. You talk about this Seahawk defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively, because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
And you got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Goff now to throw. And he is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions drive it right down the field to score on their opening drive. Ludd's good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. from the 28. It's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Knight. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Fights through. Now crease. Still going. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Zonovan Knight with another touchdown. Number 24 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. Touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old Malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
St. Brown motioning left. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Bobby Brown on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. You talk about this Seahawks defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL.
And he's going to be taken down. Goodness sakes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And Howe will throw it. And this is incomplete. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they still have some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Through one quarter, 14-7. Our 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. Here's 2nd and 7 as they've got it as we resume action. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Here's Knight on the handoff. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Zonovan Knight with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Goff now looks to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Again, Goff to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 56 yards. And the Lions are back within a score. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
101 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. On first down, Howell.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
This is Knight.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, don't you?
Well, the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line. On the carry, here's Knight.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
A run with Knight. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Bam Knight on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And Detroit back in possession of the football. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. Gone.
Well, he short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give him another shot here in the first half.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have herded him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. So we are at
halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 21.
They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Throwing on third. Goff. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Kirby Joseph in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Take it at the 37. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
139 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Again, it's Charbonnet.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Second down, here's Charbonnet.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
From the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
This time they'll throw it with Howell.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Zonovan Knight
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead.
Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9.
Now it's Goff. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
To throw is Goff.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. 160 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. 1st down, Howell to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 2nd down now, it's Knight, and he's going to be met at about the 43. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Another shot now for this Lions offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him. The term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes he just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. This is caught. Touchdown. Noah Fant, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Myers connects on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Lions offense set to take over. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Goff. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Lions on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body.
Picked up by Devon Witherspoon.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
The extra point now coming from Myers. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
In search of redemption from the pick 6. Goff. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To the air again. Goff.
Over the middle and taken in by Laporta.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Goff now to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Buried for the sack by Benjamynn Carter.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 34-yard line.
On second down, it's Knight. And this will be a Seahawks first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That's good for the Seahawks.
On first down, Knight knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. On second down now, it's Knight, and he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. Here is third down and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Knight, and they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Really solid coverage from the current NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Also had an interception in that game a week ago.
And it was fun to watch him in practice this week, wasn't it? To see how he understands spacing, and when the ball's arriving, which hand to put out in front to try and knock it away. And he just exhibited it on that play.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Now Myers for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A 10-play drive that time.
And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One last throw here for Goff.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. And by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense.